Okay, so I might be back up. Things seem to have gone skewy there. Alright, need to fix up some details on my stream. Oh, some stuff broke, it would seem. I'm still alive though, so that's good. Back into... no, come on. Why won't you work properly, YouTube? Why are you being a bastard now? Of course, because you're YouTube. That'll be why. Let's get this fixed. Oh, got a good connection again. World of Warcraft Classic. Okay, that's all back up. Got a connection there again. Let's reset streamer bot as well. I think I'm back up and running again. Seems I might have lost my internet connection for just a moment. Thankfully, I didn't die. Twitch, you're live again. Yep, you're okay. You're okay. Restream says everything's offline though. For some reason. It shouldn't say that, but let's see. Okay, yep, everything, there we go. Everything's all back up again. Whew, okay. There we go. Everybody's happy again. Everybody's alive, I think. Always the most dangerous part of these things. Losing internet connections are never good things. Main thing is I'm still alive. I still have all my foods and stuff, so we're okay. We're okay for now. I'll have to sort out what the fuck that was. So, back up again. I'm Dapper Ninja. This is my new mage. After I got my priest killed. Because I'm a Gumby. And we're at level 10. 10 and a half-ish. So we're not doing too badly. We're cruising along. You stay there, please. Should get another witch. The witch is respawning soon, I'd say. Hopefully, anyway. Gonna have to make some more water soon. Where are we at? 10 savages killed, 4 witches killed. I need 4 more witches. Of which that's one. Witches are the ones that do the most damage. Because they've got lightning bolts. Come on, come down from their thing, because I want to be able to at least loot you at the end of this fight. Jeez. My wife harasses her cat once more. And then gets attacked. And runs away from him. There we go. That's right. He's gone off to stalk her and attack her back. So, you know, the usual level of violence in the house. And thank you for the follow over on Twitch as well. Let's see what we've got. Come on. I've got you, Storm Witch. You can't defeat me, maybe. Grab this savage while we're here. Looks like there might be another savage further up, but I'm not too worried about them. They actually respawn quite often. It's the Storm Witches that are the less found ones. Just quickly conjure up some more water. Quickly conjure it up. Where are you, Storm Witches? Let's head this direction, see what we can find. Alright, that's right, another mage buffed me a while ago, and that means the mage buff is currently better than it should be. Because mine only gives me, what, 2? Yeah, 2. I've currently got 7. 7. Who'd have thought I could get 7 intel? I probably left a bunch of stuff in this battered chest here. So if we can line aside it, make it come down. Come on, come down. No, it's not going to work, apparently. Fine. We'll just shoot you out of the sky then. With sky ice. No loot for me on that one. Boo, sadness. Boo and sadness. Come on. Is that 4 minor healing potions? No. This will be the last Storm Witch we need. After this, it's the Savage that we need. Probably get on the way out. Let's quickly just get mana and everything back up, and we'll be good to go again. All right. Boo. No loot. That one's probably got purples on it too. Probably not. Highly doubtful. That's okay. It's alright. We can still destroy our enemies, and that's the main thing. Nine copper. 9. Count them. It's all the copper I've got. There we go. Storm, dust, wind, whatever it is, savage. That's good. Oh, not again. Come on. There is concerning bits of lag again. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's only got seconds left, so we'll just rebuff. Rebuff with my not quite as good buff. I do have some concerns with my interneting connection at the moment. So we'll continue to monitor the situation there, I think. Another battered chest. I actually got quite a few healing potions now. No one seems to be looting the chest. It's really weird. They're like, leave it to the mage. He's going to ninja them anyway.
It's too far away.
I'll leave that to that orc rogue. We'll just head out this way. Now, we are only level 10, so technically I can go over to the Barrens, but I don't really like doing it at essentially this level. I'd rather do it at like level 12. So I'm already kind of on par or higher than the stuff I'll be fighting in the Barrens. So I think at this point I'm looking at going over to Silver Pine. So I think that might be a good idea. Get up to level 12 there. Doing some of the quests. Could be a good idea. Got plenty of linen cloth, which is nice. Got my primitive walking stick. Who doesn't like a primitive walking stick? The more primitive, the better.
What's up?
But we'll go for our blemished one here instead. I suppose we can have a blemished walking stick instead. But yeah, let's go over to Undercity area and see what we can get over there. See how we go. Got lots of stuff I need to sell. I need to conjure some water along the way. Oh, level 3 swine. Oh, aren't they little and swiney? Silly swine. Let me just... While I'm doing things... So we're going to chuck in the trash can that one that lasted all of 8 minutes before everything went to shit. And we'll that one, we will edit that and we'll change. Let's won't actually delete it, I'll just change its visibility to unlisted. There we go. Every now and then something will crap out like that. It's very frustrating, but it's all good. It's fine. Rid of that one, that's word running. That one's unlisted now. Yeah. Point is, we're back on this now. It's okay. Ah, jeez. Just do a little bit of water conjuring. You know, make sure I've actually got some water. Keep myself going. We'll make some more food as well.
Not enough mana.
There we go. We're all good. All good. Things are mostly working. Just going to have to keep an eye on that latency bar, I think, today. Let's see how it goes. Did I remember to put stuff in there? Yep. Okay, cool. Ugh. And we'll conjure water. Mage's great ability. Conjure water. Who knows where you would be without it? Conjure water. So we'll do some of the quests over in Silverpine. We'll go into Undercity, get the flight path there. We'll probably end up going out to the Sepulchre as well. Because there's normally a delivery quest out there. Like the Conscript of the Horde here. We get rid of this one. I won't actually do that quest because it's a nightmare to do. It tends to cause people to die, so it's better to avoid it. Then from the Sepulchre we can hearth back to Ogrimmar because that's where my hearth is set. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, good thing is I've already got sheep, so I can sheep things. I've already got Frost Nova. Somebody from Karma. They're generally around a bit. Would have been nice not to have lost my priest. That actually really does annoy me a little bit. But it is the way the ball bounces sometimes. There you go. Have an extra 2 int. It's huge, I know. Huge. Huge. Terrace Fog Glades. Now, I don't want to do all of the quests, of course, because some of them are a bit low level. I'm just going to probably concentrate on the higher quests. Like maybe Maggot Eye. Let's have a look at what we can see here. Let's have a look. Quests you've got. Deaths in the Family. Yeah, Haunted Mills. Might actually do those too. Oh, is that Wrestling Mage? No. Wrestling Mame. Okay. I was going to say taking... Speak with Anastasia. Farewell. Mage Court Undercity. Okay. You don't have any training, do you? No, good. Because that would have been weird. Dust Bat Pelts. You've got no quests. No quests. No quests. Devlin's remains. Gregor's remains. Them's remains. Alright. That's all up here. There should be one to actually kill a bunch of the dudes as well that are up there. And I can just go off and do all of that. I think this is... No, he's got grave robbers. I suppose if I get grave robbers, rot-eyed mongrels, and embalming fluids, and we'll get Maggot Eye. Maggot Eye. Just what he's got? No. Wants me to kill Scarlet Warriors. Which one was Magadai? Magadai, that's right, that's the wanted poster. Let's go off and do that. So let's start with this lot of quests and we'll move on from there and see what further we'll do. Depends on what level we get to. I forgot to empty my bags as well. Let's go back and do that. I do actually need to empty my bags.
Be quick about your business.
Probably shouldn't get rid of light feathers actually. Can I buy those back? Yeah.
Embrace
Later on you
yourself.
get Slowfall, I think it is. That's always handy. You can also blink at the right time, but I've never mastered that particular skill, and I don't think mastering it on hardcore is a wise decision. I'll kill these guys up here. Then we might go for the remains. Not hide grave robbers, etc. Get their embalming fluid and their maggot eyes, and all will be well and destructive. Level 7. Lucky 7.
Target.
Not so lucky for him. Level 6, huh? Though higher than that. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. Grave robbers. You now. Fire off 2 of these and we'll wand him down. Since I'm almost out of mana. Oh. Up here. Come on. Wand them down. They're only level 6, they're not really worth spending that much mana on, really. Once the ice is on them and slowed them, I think we'd be fine. We'll take 1 or 2 hits at most. That was not what I meant to cast, but oh well, we'll just want him to death. Sure, that'll be fine. However could it go wrong? You know, other than in many ways. Like everything else always does for me. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, that's Doomweed. Keep thinking there's something over there that I can attack, but it's actually just Doomweed. Okay, I've got the grave robbers I need, so we'll just head this way. We'll get the mongrels, because the mongrels are high at level. Therefore, they're worth more experience. And I think that makes it worth it. We'll still kill gnolls, because they're still worth some experience points. And they still drop embalming fluid sometimes. We've got to head towards, what's his name as well, Magadai. Forest mushroom cap, okay. No. Oh, yeah, there's like a group of them over there. Of players. Let me guess. Oh, they might not be thingying. Botting, but there's a good chance they are. So they probably won't stay around because of that. Bots tend to get sent on their way by Blizzard. Tend to. But then Blizzard like money, so maybe that'll change. And with bots, they still got to pay for each of the accounts, so...
I need to get closer.
Well, that wasn't very good. He resisted it. Could do some more casting, but I don't know. Already wanding. Already in my pajamas. I wand you down. Don't. I'm not going to do anything silly like AoE farming or anything like that because, let's face it, with my abilities, it's probably not the wisest of ideas. Just get a little bit away from this other one that's just spawned and... couple of casts out on him. There you go. You have a nappy nap now. Really? He's already respawned? Come on. Haven't even had a chance to get to Magarai yet. But it's better to make sure these guys are all dead before you get too involved like that in the moderately more powerful guys. That should be fine. He's not going to hit hard enough, I don't think, to take me out. There you go. I still need one more embalming fluid. We'll take a couple more of these guys out. Whew. There we go. Farming fluid. Let's head around to take out the skeletons and everything around here. Oh, not really the skeletons. Get the remains of the various peoples. That'll give us 4 quests to hand in, and then we'll head to Undercity to hand in that quest. And I think I saw the Silver Pine quest as well. Somewhere over here, so we'll have to grab that. And wander our way to Silver Pine. It hurts starting from square one again. Only good thing is I do have gold. Do have some gold. Oh. Ranged attack power, melee attack power, melee attack power. It's a mage, I think, not. some cursed dark hounds here, but they're not a problem. We're after remains. Though there may not be any remains remaining even with the people that could be around here. But that's okay. We'll just see what we find and we'll take things out as we can. There's Devlin. That's good. It's a good start. That's no good. Got a friend. What are you doing with friends, Devlin? Nice to get a crit. Would have been nice to get a second crit. There we go. Devlin's remains. Sort ourselves out. Next. Nissa's remains. I think she's actually in this building here normally. So we'll have a couple of things to kill on the way. Like this bone caster is normally a good one to kill. Probably didn't need to though. That's okay. Better to play it safe anyway. Take out this rattle cage soldier. There he goes. Oh, a letter to Yvette. Have a look at that letter in a sec. Find Yvette and deliver her letter to Thurman Agamond. Okay, so that's another quest I can hand in down there. That's good. Alright, next two. Should be out this way somewhere. Let's go get Gregor. He puts the B into bargain, even though there's no B in his name. Slowing me down, I don't know. Where is old Gregor? Is that Gregor? It is Gregor. And he's got a friend, so that's annoying. And he's got resistances, apparently. Ow. Ow. Okay, now it's your turn, Bonecaster. Let's see how you like being frostbolted. I didn't think you'd like it very much. Mana is low. We fix. We fix. With the Mana Hammer. Patent pending. Let's kill our way through to Thurman here. That's weird. I've got to take some things to Thurman, but at the same time, it says Thurman is the next guy I've got to kill. Doesn't make a lot of sense now, does it? Oh well. Oh well. Alright, yeah. Done. Find our way through. Get the extra experience. See if we can get to level 11. And wand him the rest of the way. Right. Thurman has a friend as well, it seems. Why do all these guys have friends? No, Thurman's abandoned his friend and he's coming right for me, apparently. It's not going to happen, Thurman. There you go. You can have a nice nap now, Mr. Thurman. Another point in elemental precision, and then we're going to put points in improved frostbolt. Yes. Gonna go deep frost. We'll kill things slowly, but hopefully we'll have good survivability. It's the plan, anyway. The survivability thing, not necessarily the kill things slowly thing. The extra crit's good. I do want things like frostbite and a few of these other little abilities.
Target something first.
Need to target something first. Head back down towards the road. Whoop. He's only level 6. Let's not worry about it. All of my quests are currently complete. How lovely. Alright, so what we want to do is go hand in these quests, which should all be at Brill, by the look of it. Head a bit this way. So we'll do that. Handle that at Brill. And then we'll go to Undercity. Hand in the Mage, do the Mage quest thingy there. Get the flight path as well. It's always good to have a few quests. Always good. Let's see. Aussie girl. Okay. Okay. What you doing, Gordo? How you doing, bro? Yeah, fair enough. I think he's got some indigestion. That's why they call him a Gordo. A Gordo de indigestion. I can make lots of bolts of linen cloth. I'm gonna have to actually just do some like farming for linen cloth as well, I think, if I want to also get first aid. Good old troll though. It's good to have the troll. Troll is bis. Troll is bis. So there are some good things about having a troll. You get things like, you get berserking for one. You also get extra dodge, and you get extra regeneration. So you actually regenerate health faster. So both of these things add to your survival. And more survival means less death. Hopefully. Hopefully. No guarantees, though.
Remember, patience, discipline.
Go in here and hand in this other quest. Hi. I've come to hand the quest in to you.
Speak quickly.
Mail.
Trust no one.
Forsaken duties.
Over you.
What's this one? Prodigal Leech. I don't really want to do Prodigal Leech. Too much running backwards and forwards. Alright. We go into the inn. We'll quickly sell some stuff here, though. There we go. Now into the inn.
What now?
You
Time will come.
want your
Dark lady.
you and your stuff, of course.
Trust me.
Yeah, you might want to speak to me, but I don't want to speak to
God
you.
all day. Trust no one.
There you go, Yvette. You got your thing. Let's go into the Undercity. The Undercroft. Into her undergarments. Into the Undercity, and where we can get flight paths and hand in Mage Quest and all sorts of exciting things. All sorts. It's actually my friendliness level with Undercity. Oh, yeah. You don't start friendly or anything with them. See how we go. Hello, Undercity. See what we can do here. That. That's always concerning. Watching people teleport like that. From the Guild Unboon. Have to see if certain guilds are recruiting as well. Being guildless is always a sad prospect. So, not defeated by the elevator boss this time. No defeat by the elevator boss. I see somebody in there that got defeated by the elevator boss, though. Yep. Got to go to this side, the Magic Quarter. Magic Quarter. Troll Priest. How are you doing, Mr. Troll Priest? Ooh. 10. Increased by 10. No, I'm still on rank 1. Arcane Intellect. Oh, jeez. Rank 1 is a pretty sad Arcane Intellect level to have. But it's okay. It's okay. Righto. Reagent supplier, eh? Alright, what do we got up here? What you got for me?
What will you require?
I'm supposed to come here and speak to you. Bring a staff or an offhand. 30-minute cooldown for 80 or 240. Nah, we'll go for the staff. Bring bounty snapdragons to such and such. Magic quarter. Okay. Let me guess, they suck to go find out here. Let me guess. Dearest Four Glades. Where are they? Bounty snapdragons all the way over there. Okay. Okay. That's actually not as bad as I thought they'd be. Head back to the center and we'll get ourselves the flight path. Yes, yes. Get flight path. We'll be right. We'll be right. Hit flight path, and we'll actually should be able to get one of the quests too. Because over where those snapdragons are, there's a quest to kill some form of undeads. So I'll probably do that while we're there. Because why not? Extra experience for the wandering about the place in slow motion that we do. Isn't necessarily a bad thing. Really does feel like you're right going in slow motion though. Oh my god. We're going to stop by you. There we go. Now we have that flight path. That's good. We'll take this elevator. Eventually. Maybe. I'd say maybe it's breaking down. Maybe it's so clogged up with dead bodies that it can't move anymore. A distinct possibility in Undercity. The dead bodies have been piling up. The elevator components are a bit clogged. It's an arm in one of the gears. Fair enough. These things happen. Maybe that's why the escalator in the mall I was in this morning didn't work. It's just clogged up with dead bodies. You know, over the years, all the children getting stuck in the gears, it all builds up. All builds up. Eventually you've got like a severed arm or something stopping something from moving, and it's all just too hard to keep maintenance up on it sometimes. You know? I could be wrong, of course. I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past, once or twice. Never more than twice, though. So we've got rear guard patrol. I don't know. I think that's the one to kill things there, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Alright, let's see. You. What you got there for me? Bleeding horrors, wandering spirits. That's the one. Right on top of the other one. Good, good. Perfect. Perfect. Get myself a tiny, incy-wincy bit of experience from it. Extra quest. Oh, jeez. Already yawning. That's not good. That's right. Coffee will abound shortly. Just have to keep on doing what we're doing for the moment. Head over to the fields. We'll kill the bat along the way. No bat's gonna get in my way. You know, unless one does. In which case it'll get in the way. Not much I can really do about it, except kill it when it's there. So there's like a little plant area over here, which is where you get the other quest item from. Oh. You are a non-elite respawn. Therefore, I think it is best we kill you and find out what potential loot you hold. Which is normally not very much. It's not like in the later expansions where they've always got like a certain blue on their spell table. Damn. Oh, that's pretty good. That will give me the chance to do some disenchanting. Get some potential enchanting mats. Also, in this expansion, you actually get enchanting skill points from disenchanting, so that's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. There we are. You have a nappy nap. I'll move on to the next thing to fire ice at. Just finish with some wanding. There we go. There we go. I need some need to drink after this one. There you go. There we go. Easy. Your turn, Mr. Bleeding Horror. Don't want you to feel neglected standing there watching your mates die. Or re-die. However that works. I don't know. I don't want to get two, so I can't sheep these. There we are. Looks alright now. I suppose the good thing with the mage is I slow things a lot. Having them run away is much less of a problem. So that's good. So that's a problem with so many of the mobs and everything. In WoW, it's they run away and you're like, yep, cool, thanks. You're just gonna get all of the ads, yeah, all of the ads. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to fight everything in a 400 meter radius. Ah, you're fine. You're close enough. It's okay. Okay. I wonder sometimes if people actually know how to speak English these days. They kind of forgotten a bit. I mean, English could be their second language, but it's just like, quest, anyone. It's like, but you try and make a rapport with some people. Jeez, come on, man. Use full sentences, maybe. Maybe I'm just old. Don't know what I'm talking about. How dare I think about using full sentences? That's not for people these days. Silly old fuddy-duddy. How dare we attempt to communicate in an understandable manner? Yes. They're not gonna make it. No, no. Wand him down. Take a wanding. Take a knee. And they need one more bleeding horror, 4 more wandering spirits. So bleeding horror over there. There's a few wandering spirits around me here. There is a little bit more downtime with a mage because you do drink a lot more. But at the same time, it's not too bad. As you get higher level, it gets better as well because the gear helps compensate a bit. So you have more intellect to maintain a larger mana pool, etc, etc. So you slowly can kill more and more at a time. Always starts off a little bit low though. One Bleeding Horror and then one more Wandering Spirit and we're good to go. That's a bit more of an upbeat message now, that's good. I've already done that one, but you know. This is going for a bit more upbeat. Who's in? It's better. Alright. There we go. More quests complete. We drop this one off on the way back. Be right. Hit up the Mage again. And we probably have our delivery to Silverpine to do. Though I should probably actually go and grab that from over here. So I should do that. Drop this quest off. Go to Brill. Get the delivery to Silverpine quest. Go back into Undercity. Drop off the Mage quest. Do the run to Silverpine. Probably hearth back to Ogrimmar. Yes. It will be fine. It will be fine. We'll be able to do it. Might even get me to level 12.
I haven't got all day.
Yep, complete you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for giving me 3 silver. You could have given me more, but no. 3 silver will have to do. I was quite surprised that Respawn actually had a couple of greens to for me, because so many times I've come across the rare spawns out here and it's just like, you get nothing. Loot box away. I'm like, what? But rare spawn, come on, man. Which may have been why it was just straight up in Burning Crusade that they decided to start putting all of the always making it so the rare spawns did drop something.
Goodbye.
Because people were just like, but it's a rare spawn, I should be rewarded for it. Which, you know, I'm not saying that they shouldn't complain. Like, it makes sense. It's a rare spawn, therefore there should be something. Some sort of compensation. Then in Ice Crown they decided, the rare spawn, he can have a rare mount for you. There you go. Oh, look at that. Everyone is just spawn camping the rare spawn mount. Oh well. What do you do? 724th deadliest in Azeroth. Average victim 10.2. Oh, I'd really like level 12. I think I get Blink at 12. That would be a handy dandy little thing to have. Handy dandy Blink. A warrior that's wearing a dress. Cool. They can have int. renew my own int. That could be a good idea. I remember once in... It was vanilla original WoW, so before classic or anything like that. I remember seeing somebody arguing with, I think it was a warlock, about the warlock's demon skin. They wanted the warlock to cast a demon skin on them. So the warlock's like, it's only a self buff. Yeah, I know that, but just cast it on me anyway. It's like, what? And they had like a 10-minute argument over it. And in the end, the warlock just ended up ignoring this dude. It was just like, what the hell? That's like, it literally only buffs yourself. Come on, man. Come on. Why are you trying to argue with the warlock over what its spell does? Survivor shot. Alright, so back to the magic quarter. To do the mage quest hand in. Our lovely Undercity, as you can see on the left here, we've got a pile of boxes with a dude. We have lovely skulls for chandeliers. We have our bloated Undercity guardians that are emitting some kind of miasma. I suggest not breathing it in. We don't know if it's actually farts, but it could actually be multiple farts from the multiple corpses that are comprised of it. So it could just be a walking mass of farts. Please make a note of it. Oop. Gotta watch out for that, what's it called? Frost Nova. It's gonna come at you thick and fast. Alright. Anastasia Hartwell. Got a thing for you. I'm going to take the staff.
Beware the living.
There we go. Staff with a knob on the end. Everyone knows once you put the knob on the end of a staff, you're well on your way. Gotta put your knob on the end. Makes it nice and polished then.
Be quick about your business.
I'd like to sell you some of this stuff. There you go. Congratulations. To Silverpine. Not too far off leveling now, so that's good. Should be able to level up and then train once I get back to Orgrimmar. That's the place I end up going back to, Orgrimmar, I think. I can never remember. Never remember the names of the places. It's the stuff. One intellect, one spirit. I would have rathered some stamina, but can't have everything. Let's put these mats into the bank. Doing the tailoring means I'll be able to actually make lots of mats by DEing a lot of my tailoring stuff, but it also means I'm not going to make a lot of gold from selling greens and that sort of thing. But that's why I've got a different gold farm that I use. It's not the fastest of farms, but it gets me a couple of gold. So I do need to level my fishing for it though, which I don't really find too taxing personally. Just stand there in Orgrimmar for a while, level it up in there, and then I can basically go fish up deviate fish. And normally you can level your cooking doing it as well, because you just get all of these fish up and you cook all of them, and then you're good to go. Get that plenty up, and then you get the pattern for deviate fish, and then you sell cooked deviate fish for a couple of gold a stack. And then you're good. Normally can't really properly start selling it until you're about level 20, just because it's slightly difficult to get, because you have to keep fighting things off anywhere below that. No, should be okay. Should be okay. Now I just need Blink and a horse and a $1 million. Ah, the things I need. The things I need. $1 million would be great, though. Could definitely do with that. There is, of course, coming out Silver Pine Way. Silver Pine, whatever this next area is. Yeah, this area is Silver Pine. Wait, why do I already know a bunch of this? That seems weird. I haven't been here yet. Oh well. Odd. I thought this was Silver Pine. There you go. But yeah, coming out to here, I've got to watch out for Sons of Aragal, of course. So you just never know when they're going to arrive. And rearrange your body in some kind of odd artistic way. Rearrange it. Look, a goose. So I'll take this out there. If need be, there's a quest to kill whitecaps that I can do while I'm out there as well, which is a pretty easy quest, and it doesn't really put me in a great deal of danger when it comes to things like the Sons of Aragal. So if I need to, I can do that quest, and that should close the remaining gap on my XP to get me to level 12. There is also a quest about these guys out here, but we won't worry about that. Yeah, you can see lots of deaths here. And the Whitecaps quest is about here. Just outside that, where it doesn't look like there's been any deaths at all. And I'm very wary of deaths right now. Very wary of them. She'll be right, though. She'll be right. I'll eventually lose my wariness towards them, and then I'll get killed again because I'll do something stupid. You know, that's standard practice of me. Ooh, the wife is stalking the house. Oh, she's getting snacks. I see. Her weird pink tube of chips, like a Pringles or something. There's some kind of like purple chip or something. I don't know. It's like from Korea or something like that. Korea or Japan or something. We've got some really good Asian supermarkets around here, and so getting some of the more rare foodstuffs from various Asian countries is not very challenging at all, which is nice, because then we get really nice foods that we would have to go to, otherwise have to go to Korea or Japan or Vietnam to get. And while I would like to go to all those countries, I don't have the money to at the moment. Always the money. We've been to Japan twice now, and we really want to go again. Really, really want to go again. It's such a fantastic place. Good food, good people. A transport system that works. I think no other country really has. Not really. Some countries might boast they've got a transport system that works, but once you get on the Japanese trains and stuff, you're just like, okay, this works on a whole different level. Like, it actually works. Like, part of it is the Japanese way of essentially kind of obeying the rules, which is sounds weird, but so people actually just kind of go, okay, there's a line up here. This is where we line up for the doors, and the doors will always be in the right place on the train. It's just, yeah, craziness. Unlike if you get a train or a bus in Australia, it's a haphazard jumble of idiots standing about waiting for a bus that may or may not arrive at all, much less on time.
Hello. Remember, patience, discipline.
6 grizzled bears, no, it's the skittering spiders where you normally get killed by the Sons of Aragal in that quest. That one kills you. That's how I got killed last time. This one tends to not kill you though. The 5 moon rage whitecaps. Leveled from 12 to 13 in 1.5 hours, 56 minutes. Feels like a long time. That's alright. Let's go find whitecaps. Someone's been down here killing all of the things. But that's fine, I suppose. There's bears. I mean, I'll kill bears as well while I'm here. I'll just kill whatever I come across. But I'm mostly hunting for these guys. Preferably in a less corpse fight and gross kind of way. Rather they were still alive so that I can make them dead. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a bear. It's gonna... I'll take a bit of killing. Always do. Here we go. Moonrage White Scalp. Come here, buddy. I want to talk about some ice. Ice that's hitting you. That apparently you're resisting very well. Don't like how well you're resisting it, actually. That's starting to become a concern. They're okay, though. I think it's mostly just undeads down here rather than white scalps. Yeah. Normally I was going down further anyway because there's a couple of mage royal spots that spawn down there. But I'm not that kind of mage. Just wish I had blink. Blink. Put the blinkers on. Ah. Crash into a fence because you're looking further than where you're actually standing. Yeah. These guys seem resistant to a bit of frost. There you go. Naughty white scalp. Couple more over here at least, so that's good. Yep, that's always a good start to a fight. 3 resists out of 4 is a good way of doing it. And having low mana is excellent. Absolutely excellent. It's a perfect way for things to work. Two more white scalps. Onegaishimasu. I don't think the Sons of Aragal normally come up this height, so we should be okay. I don't think they do. Apparently they resist frost very well though, jeez. Especially because of the points I have spent so far in my leveling have been to increase my hit chance with my frost spells. Which is, yeah, makes these guys a bit concerning. That's looking better, except for that resist. There you go. You can be a nice sleepy dead guy now. I don't really think I'm going to get enough from... Oh, maybe I will. Let's see. We'll go hand the quest in and see what happens. If not, I'll come back and kill a couple more. Show them proof of why you don't mess with the dapper ice. Alright, let's see. Go over to you. Over to you.
Hello.
Excellent.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Excellent. Pretty sure it's improved Frostbolt now is where I want to go. Let me just quickly check my leveling guide that I'm using for my points at least. Where are we at? 2 in empowerment, then yep, 5 into improved Frostbolt. Cool. Easy done. That speeds up my Frostbolt by 0.5 of a second. I can still kill things 0.5 of a second faster. Alright. I do have a lot more bolts of linen to make. I like to make bolts of linen until it basically goes into the greens or so. Kind of until I'm no longer making any points from it consistently. And then I'll only try and learn patterns that are greens and bags. Because there's not much point, like, because there's so many patterns that are like the ones you start with are things like brown linen shirt. It's like, doesn't do shit for me. It's just crap. Come on. So I tend to try to make it so that I only get the patterns where I can actually make useful items.
Don't be
Mage trainer, conjure food, rank 2, dampen magic. I'll take that anyway. Ooh, slow. I didn't realize I get slow fall that early. Jeez.
bye now.
Slow fall's a very nice spell to have, but I don't want to put it on a quick slot one. Let's make bolt of linen cloth. While I'm doing that, I'm going to quickly go and make a coffee. I'll be back in just a minute. Alrighty, I'm back. Ah, yes, Mage. So, story time. Well, back before the bit... No. So what happened was I was trying to do some leveling off stream. And it was all going very well, actually. It was going excellently. Right up until I was on my way out to Hammerfall in the Arathi Highlands. And I came across 5 elites. Those 5 elites decided that they would turn me inside out and then see if my spine would fit back in me. Spine did not fit back in me, and I was dead. So I almost got away from them. Of the 5 elites, the 3 of them I think reset, but the 2 that didn't reset completed the job. I'd gone through all of my various attempts to escape, which unfortunately the priest has very few, and these guys are level 40 as well, so they resisted things like fear and that sort of stuff. So priest unfortunately has joined forces with my rogue. No, I didn't live through a spine removal. So the problem was I lived right until they decided to put it back in. So they decided to put it back in not through my mouth, but through the top of my skull. So it kind of exploded my brain on the way back in. So yeah, so that was a bit of a hiccup, really. So yeah, not too happy about it. And because I was off stream, I didn't actually catch any of it. So while I'm still going to do some off stream leveling, because I do want to try and level up quicker, I'm actually going to record all of my all of it off stream now, so that I can at least grab clips of it and that sort of stuff. If I do happen to have some kind of horrible mishap with some things that want to rearrange my internals. So that's the plan anyway. But yeah, and I was looking at it and I was like, well, I've done melee so far. I've done priest, so I thought I'll try and do a mage. It's been a little while since I've leveled a mage, so it could get spicy, but that's all right. But I've got things like I've got my Frost Nova, which I'm sure is going to come in handy hugely often. Got my sheepies. Hopefully I'll have blink soon. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I hadn't entirely forgotten about that Alliance patrol out in Arathi, but I'd partially forgotten about it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, basically I shouldn't have been on that road in the first place. I should have taken a different path. Oh well. I will do everything. I sacrifice myself so that others may live. But that it's you know, we all have our own thing. I'm not here to judge. Not here to judge anyone. Alright, so I'm going to train brown linen and white linen robe. I'm not going to worry about these ones that are not greens. I think the rest of these are. No. There's just so many of them that aren't greens for whatever reason, and it's just so not worth actually making them, or even spending the cash to turn them into patterns. So let's get 7 of these things running. now what I can do is I can DE all of these as well. That's important. Yeah, no point doing the white linen robe because that requires bleach as well. And that's just more money out of my pocket to buy bleach on things that I'm just going to DE. So we'll go from there. Made my coffee hot enough that my the cup burns my hand when I touch it. Yeah, so I've gone Enchanter Tailor. I think that suits a mage a lot more than alchemy. Not that I think there's anything wrong with alchemy, but I just think this works a bit better for it. So, and at this point we actually get points for DEing as well, so well, that's good. Nothing like bleach on a hot day. Just right in the eyes. It's just what you need. Ah, comforting. Feels good. Probably I might be able to get 3 more. Yeah, we should be able to get 5 more out of this. There we go. We go 5 more. Yeah, so far I've only done, at least on hardcore, I've only done herbing alchemy. Yeah, I did leatherworking on my original rogue way back in actual vanilla, and I think I was an elemental leather worker, and that was just a huge pain in the ass. I never really want to do that again. Yeah, oh yeah, and it's you can basically spend most of your time leveling just skinning things and like never actually take any quests, and you'd probably still fully level to 60 doing it. Insane. Yeah, don't want to touch leatherworking again. Blacksmithing I've done before. It's not awful. If I was going to do anything that required mining, I'd probably do what is it called? Can't remember it. Can't remember what it's called. Engineering. Probably do engineering. Cool. Linen bag. We'll take that. That's worth getting. Won't worry about the rest of it. Yeah, I don't think I'd do leatherworking again. To be honest, even if I was gonna do like a druid healer, I'd actually do it like I'd still just do a clothy one. So I just think I'd rather do tailoring, because you can still get good all your good healing stuff from that. Copper rod, we're going to need that so that we can do one of these. Make our runed copper rod.
Farewell.
Ah, yeah. So, I mean, that's a good reason to do it.
What do you need?
The leg, there's the leg enchantments, especially when you get into what's it called? ICC are absolutely amazing. Yeah, and PvP is really love them. Alright, we'll make ourselves some lesser magic wands. I've already got one, so I don't need another one. I'll chuck them on the AH for like a couple of silver or something. Because they're actually pretty good, the lesser magic ones. especially for this level. It's just a pity there's no enchant all option for the for when you're making the wands, at least. But I'm probably not gonna push the enchanting too hard or anything at the moment. It'll mostly just be, I'll build up a bunch of mats and stuff. Oh, but I will buy that while I'm here. Yeah, a lot of those are the embossments that you get. Like, there's a few specific ones that come later with like leatherworking and like ICC and beyond, with leatherworking and what are the other ones? Like, they've like a lot of the actual craft ones have their own specific buffs and that sort of thing you get with them. So like, I know there's one for capes and that sort of stuff for tailors. There's the glyph ones and that sort of stuff. It's not bad. Not bad, some of the stuff you can get. Actually, that could be alright. More mana. More mana by 5. More health to my chest piece could be good, though. Yeah, well, even though these are both crappy items, I might do these. Anyway, just so that we've got more health. More health is good. I mean, the good thing is with being a tailor along with enchanting, if you can do a bunch of farming for all your various cloths and that sort of stuff, you can normally make some decent greens that'll get you a bit of the it'll get you a few bits and pieces here and there. How much will they go for? 750. Get rid of that. Put them up for 750 as well. For a lot of raiding, at least for Ice Crown, it was always suggested everyone actually has engineering. So we had, I don't know, probably out of 25 raiders when we're doing Ice Crown, 20 of them would be engineering. And it was mostly for the speed boosts from the boot enchant.
Goodbye.
For maneuverability and that sort of thing. So it was how the boys like to do it. So I just accepted it, did my engineering like a good little boy, and cruised around with them. Tried not to worry too much. Just that's what they wanted it that way, so I did it. I also have my slow fall, which is good. I didn't realise you actually got slow fall at this lower level. I kind of forgot. It's been a very long time since I've leveled a mage. Oh yeah, it's pretty funny. That's where you want to have your parachute cloak as well. There's nothing worse than getting fired up in the air, then crashing back down to ground, and having your legs come out of your shoulders. Yeah, lots of room in the bags. Look at that. Look at it. It's all of that not collecting herbs everywhere I go. It's so nice. Get to do all of the killing instead. But, you know, in some ways, I'd still rather be collecting herbs. So, but that's okay. These things happen. You know, I'm a bit of a Gumby, so I've just got to accept my my losses. I do that with aplomb. Normally a lot of swearing. It was me last night doing a lot of swearing after I went down. Oh, look at that. Already one of my lesser magic ones is sold. Already. Quick. Right off the mark. Bam. Making cash. Hand over fist. Who knows how soon it'll be. And then I'll be swimming in gold. Absolutely swimming in it. Luckily I had actually just sent the bulk of my priest's gold over to my bank alt as well, so, you know, my bank alt's still sitting on like 105 gold, so we're doing okay there. Doing okay gold-wise. Now we've just got the long trek out to the Barrens, where it just feels like we go on and on forever. And I talk on and on forever. Because, you know, it's a skill I've slowly developed over the last few years. Or I can just blabber for donkeys. That fire. What the hell's with that fire? How dare it? Very much a not planned death. I would have... I was actually quite enjoying the priest. If I'd thrown for content, I would have... I would have made sure I was streaming it, and I would have made it something more spectacular. But oh well. I will admit, playing a mage though, I'll probably feel a lot more confident pushing into dungeons than with even my rogue, so I'll probably be pushing those quite a bit harder. Probably. I don't know. I actually think he doesn't like being poked so much, and I like poking at him because it pisses him off. Because, you know, I'm a bit of a dickhead, so so I end up provoking the cat a lot, and then of course he attacks. So, and then I blame him for attacking me, even though I'm normally the one that's a bit of a dick. Though I do have, like at the moment, I've got a really long scratch down my right arm. Goes from like my wrist, like 2/3 of the way down my arm, almost to my elbow, from him. And that one, I hadn't actually provoked him. He just decided he was he'd had enough of my existence. Yeah, me throwing for content when it doesn't create content sounds like exactly like how I'd actually do it, because I mean, I haven't really expanded particularly far, unfortunately. So it always makes more sense that I'd do better things off stream than on stream. Oh well, YouTube hates me. What do you do? What do you do? But you know, I'll try and have a bit of fun with it. I'm gonna try and make more sort of shorts and that sort of thing as well, because they seem to do okay. They get a few hundred or 1,000 or so views when I do those, so there should be more of those. I'm trying to actually plan some of that sort of content as well for the shorts, so that I can actually kind of try and think of something beforehand for it. Yeah, 1.6k views was actually pretty good. That really surprised me. And that actually sort of gave me the, okay, actually trying to do some shorts and that sort of thing is definitely the right thing to do to try and expand the channel a bit. My next short after that only got about 300 or so, but still, for me, that's still really good. So I'm just like, okay, if I do some shorts, it will actually help expand the reach a bit more. So yeah, definitely something that is on my list of things to do. So I'm gonna try and at the moment I'll try and do like one a week sort of thing. I'll probably make it. I'll probably do something during the Sunday stream, which is going to be my my short that I do. Yeah, it's true. Like it was a hardcore death in the end, so which is also one of the reasons why it would have been good to get the priest's death. So if I'd managed to clip that off stream, I would have been able to then, you know, make it short. Would have been good. But alas, I'd hadn't entirely thought about the whole I'll record while I'm just leveling off stream. Like it won't be like because I won't be having mic or anything like that for when I record off stream. But I'll at least, you know, have the visuals and the game noise. So that'll be something, and I can then record my own comments over the top of it anyway. Because I do at least have that level of editing ability. I don't have a lot of editing ability, I have to admit, but at least that level of, I can do that. I can use Shotcut for that, which is good. Oh, yep, he's got all of the buffs. Here you go. Have another one. Have another buff. So. But yeah, I'll do what I can to actually try and capture these things better. It just makes sense for me to do it. I think so, anyway. Oh, meanwhile, feels like it takes forever to get out to the crossroads. We're doing some discovering, and that's good. It's very good. And we're going to have to kill some plane striders, which is also good because that should get me some more light feathers for slow fall. Yay, slow fall. Make it less. Slow fall will make me feel like I might die less in 1,000 needles and things like that. Because 1,000 needles is kind of gives me a bit of a freaky, tingly sort of thing going on when I'm wandering about out there and doing some of the higher up quests. Because I don't want to fall off. So therefore, I'm probably going to fall off. Well. We're here, we're at the crossroads. What a lovely, beautiful something this is. Hi, Mr. Butcher. You want your meats? Wants his meat sent to the to Ogrima? Of course he does. Get his meat out there before out there in front of Thrall. Get a load of this one, mate. Good slab of meat.
Go forth to victory. Strength.
Plate Strider Beaks, yep. We'll head down here. You'll be the ones there I've got to get. I've got to inspect something. Yeah, inspect the Forgotten Pools. You will come with me, Mr. Quest. Yeah, I've died so many. I died heaps of times out here in the Barrens over the years, doing things like the getting the Raptor Silver. Yeah, having like the Centaur guys just like pile on you as well can happen so easily. I've done surprisingly well avoiding that particular death. Though a mate of mine who's been playing this has died many times to a group of the Centaur guys, so which has been a bit of a bummer for him. He's feeling a bit disillusioned with it all at the moment. Oh, you've got Harpy Raiders as well. So yeah, there's actually there's a Centaur rare spawn. I've seen it once on hardcore, and he's actually an elite as well. So he's one you've really got to watch out for. He's a bit of a pain. Because you might kind of look at him and go, ooh, I can... No, wait. No. No. What quest is this one? Disrupt the attacks. Don't know. Did I grab disrupt the attacks? Level 12, disrupt the attacks. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. It's just quest you might be doing some weird things. I think it's done some weird things with that quest a couple of times before. Meets to Ogrima. Buy a wind rider at Ogrima. Do that. Oh, get that one out of the way. But yeah, the Kolkar really are a bit bastardy. Let's see if I can do a reload on this. That might bring up, disrupt the attacks. Or not. Oh, no, there it is. There we go. That's good. Good. So that one, I'm going to do the plain strider beaks and the raptor heads to start. And we'll go from there. Yay! I'm glad I've made it out to the Barrens by now, but oh my god, I didn't really want to come back to the Barrens yet. I wanted to kill raptors out in the Arathi Highlands. I wanted those raptors. I wanted their meat. I could cook it into delicious food. But alas and alack, 'twas not to be. It's not to be. I need to get my cooking back up and my fishing back up. So the plain strider beaks on the mage aren't so bad because I got slow fall and I want more light feathers. I actually do want the plain strider beaks. So these quests are a bit more welcome because then I can use slow fall to stop me from dying. So, but yeah, not a lot of those plain striders do have beaks, but they seem to have feathers a bit. So yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off. It'll be okay though. It'll be okay. I will get experience. They will get dead. All will be well. Oh, and I actually like the small blue pouch that I've got here. Very lucky blue pouch, that. Second mob I killed at level 1 in the starting area. Blue pouch. That's like getting a legendary the first time you kill Rag. Like that was something else. So it was a good start to the mage's career. He might get lucky in loot. I've just got to, make sure I make him lucky in staying alive. That's the challenge. That's where the true challenge lies. Yep. Take my letter back up to the guy on the thing. Fly back. Yeah, getting bags early, it feels good. Feels good getting bags early. Doesn't happen enough. Then what happens? You go and play on a private server, and bags are like just about dropping from the skies, and you're like, oh, I've got too many bags to try and fit in my bags. My bags are full of bags. Bags all the way down. Got a weird infinite bag bug going on. Yeah, the good old 16 slot netherweave bags. So easy to make as well. So easy to get the 16 slotters. All you need is netherweave and some rune thread. And you just make so many of them. Especially when you're if you're outside of TBC, you just go and run a dungeon or something. Just AoE down a dungeon, get all the netherweave out of there, pile in a bunch of bags for people. Job done. Job's a good one. Easy peasy. And then you get when you're actually doing a decent amount of like when you're an enchanter tailor and you're in TBC, you make a lot of the imbued netherweave bags where you get the 18 slot bags. So they're really good. Yeah, it's so easy to get them. And new players just appreciate, especially big bags, so much. Because, oh, bags are just the best. Yeah, Frostweave bags aren't bad. Frostweave is kind of the same. And I think you've got the... I don't know if they've called it imbued Frostweave or something like that as well. And they tend to be pretty good, pretty easy to make as well. You need a lot of dust for things like the imbued bags, though. So you need to be able to make the better cloth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can get you a good dust supply, then you'll be all right with it. So my old guild, we did really well. So because we'd have a couple of enchanters that would come on once a day, at least, just so that they could DE BOEs for everyone. So if you got any green BOEs, you just send them to the enchanter, and they'll DE them and send them back, and they'll come on and they'll do that for a bunch of time. That was really good. So that'd really get things cracking through. But you had to have people that were kind of constantly running 5-mans and stuff. So, and that's the thing, it all depends on how well populated the servers are and all of that sort of stuff, how easy these things are to run. And it looks like people have been killing all of the plane striders to have ever lived. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and that's the thing. It can be, some of these things, it can be still difficult. But, I mean, in the end, new players do very much appreciate bags. So, anytime you can get them bags, even if they're lower level ones, they'll be happy campers. Bye bye, plane strider. Don't give me beaks and meat. I want light feathers. Yeah, there's... So he's level 17 killing them. What the fuck? Jeez. Oh, that's really good. It's really good that you've got just a page dedicated to it. I mean, it's just one of those things. When new players start in, if you supply them with some of these things, you just, even if it's a small thing, it's a small gesture, but it makes them feel more welcomed. That sort of thing into a guild. We'll make them want to hang around for a bit longer. Ow. Jerk. Jerk thing. Just for that, I'm taking your skull. It's my skull now. It's going to go on my throne of skulls. It's not even going to be prominently displayed. Oh yeah, once you've got like a series of bags, you feel like you've essentially won early game. There we go. Try to hit the right buttons. So, yeah. It was like, that was like the worst part of starting hardcore, was the fact I did not have any way to get bags. I don't think anyone really thinks that I'd throw a low-level tune just for content, really. But people will still always watch. People will still like watching the various deaths. Part of it's to see where they could go wrong with leveling, even, and part of it's because everyone likes to see somebody suffer. So, that's always the thing you hear with a lot of streamers and that sort of thing. It's just their audience is just like watching them suffer. And I don't really expect it to be any different for me. So I try not to suffer too much, though. I try to be fairly easygoing with it all. If I die, I die, that sort of thing. Why concern myself too hard over it? There we go. Yeah, I didn't really think you were actually suggesting I really threw it for content. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. It's all good. I mean, you never know. There could be some people that would still do it. I don't doubt there'll be some of the streamers will try to do, like the ones that have been in OnlyFans. Some of them will probably try and do the, oh, I had a great journey and blah, 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 and try and do a whole cinematic recap of playing WoW Classic and all that sort of stuff. But, that's definitely the stuff for content that they'll be doing, I reckon. But I mean, that's been a thing for a really long time. Like, I do remember, it was like some of the very early WoW content that was out there was like people deleting their characters and that sort of stuff for whatever reason, to try and get views and that sort of thing. And that was, back in 2004 when things like YouTube was still a dating website. All of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm like, I don't really really think anyone would be that malicious towards me. I'm just such a delightful fella. Why would anyone be malicious towards me and think I'd throw for content? Oh.
Greetings, man. Stay away.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Well, I got some light feathers. I got those beaks a lot faster than I was hoping, to be honest. I was hoping to get more light feathers than that. We'll go out here to the Forgotten Pools. Might be able to get some zebra hooves. And we'll get the centaur braces and that sort of thing quest. There's lots of quests down there as well. So, lots of quests to do. Lots of quests to do. Lots of guild invites to reject. The guild invites that John West rejects that makes John West the best. So I will be ending the stream slightly early today. Not like right now or anything. Probably in about an hour and a half or so, because it was the wife's birthday earlier this week. And she is insisting on going out to a restaurant so that we can stuff our face with all-you-can-eat Japanese food. So that'll probably be about an hour and a half away before I actually do that. But I thought, I should probably mention it now. Normally I'd go for a little bit longer than that, but I really like stuffing my face with Japanese food, so You know, I can't really deny that that's a motivator. Who doesn't like food? Well, I suppose there are some people that don't like food, which is actually, I think, very sad for them, but I love food. Love it a lot. I don't actually physically look like I love food very much, though, because I'm quite a skinny young man. But it's not through trying. I don't try to be. I'm one of those people you'd probably call me skinny fat or thin fat or whatever. So I'm very lazy, but for some reason I stay skinny, which means all of the women hate my guts. Because women hate it when men can't put on weight. They hate it a lot. And who can really blame them? Alright, now not undead. Not undead. Gotta remember that. There's also no mushroom fungus dealies around. That sucks. I could really do with some of those giant blue purpley mushroom things at the moment, so that I can pick them and not have to come back here. However, there doesn't really seem to be a lot of live coal cars around here, so that's also a thing. But if I search for coal cars around here, hang around the pool for a bit, that can also mean I can potentially get some of these coal car braces while trying to get the giant purple mushroom dealies. Yes, it's all coming together, sort of. It's all maybe nearly coming together-ish. If only I had decent fishing and a fishing rod to get the deviant fish as well. I do get the feeling that they've only recently been picked. The amount of people that were here just a second ago. Here, mushroomies. Every time you come here, there's never any here. So far, with every death I've had, and I've had to come back here and get more of them, it's always been completely empty of mushrooms. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't offend me that much. I'm allergic to them after all. But still. What the hell? Where are my damn mushrooms? Where's my mushrooms? Come on, guys. Where's me big blue mushroom dealies? I want to do my fungusy quests. That's why he's hanging here as well, so he can try and do his fungusy quest as well. I know. I've done that before. Just kind of float here like some kind of turd going down the sewers, waiting for the fungus. But this time I'm just hunting for coal car at the same time. It's not going well. Not going well at all. Here, mushroomies. I promise I won't really pick yous. I'm just here to kill the coal car, who are also not here. They're probably going to all respawn on me at once and murder me with violence. Can't they murder me with friendliness instead? Smother me in boobs or something like that. Drown me in a vat of whiskey. Drowning man bravely fought off his rescuers and... Well, let's move away from the stormer. Fight one at a time. Fight one at a time. I don't know if I really want to fight the stormer there. They tend to hit a bit too hard. We'll give it a crack anyway, why not? I've got some water I can or food and water I can expend, so we should be okay. Give him some one of these ones. Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, even got a centaur bracer for my troubles. Everyone converging over here for what are you doing? Of course, of course. Okay, I never actually started eating. That was a bit hopeless of me. What the hell? You bet I'm a gooner. Well, that depends on the day. On the day. I am taking a week off work, so I've got all of next week off. So, you know, depends on how I'm going during the week off work. Maybe I start feeling a bit lonely. You know, got a problem with that? Got to do these things sometimes. Yeah. The funny thing is that the thing with that particular one, which makes it even worse, because I'm Australian, all my life, and there's been a lot of life, we've had a thing called a goon bag in Australia, which is like a so when you get your box wine, there's a silver bag in it, which is what contains the wine. That in Australia is called a goon bag, or I don't know if kids are still calling it a goon bag, but they might not want to anymore. I don't know. I'll have to check with my nieces when I see them tomorrow. And oh shit. And yeah, and so with the goon bag, what you do is you drink your really cheap bad wine straight from the goon bag. And then what you do is later on, when you're all a bit drunk, you then you hang your goon bag on the clothesline out in your backyard, and you play Goon of Fortune. Which what you do is, because we've got Hills Hoist clotheslines, so they actually spin. They're like a square clothesline, but it's in like in the middle of it is like a steel tube that you can turn, and so then you spin it around, and whoever it lands on has to drink. Basically, that's the whole thing. And suddenly, gooning became a whole different thing, and it was just like, okay, that makes Goon of Fortune a lot scarier. You want me to say bottle-o? I like saying bottle-o. I like going to the bottle-o. It's good. There's nothing wrong with a good old bottle-o. The cold car wanted to gang up on me there. That wouldn't have been good. Then the old Mage would never go to the bottle-o, would he? Be relegated. Relegated to never see a bottle-o in his life. That would be just sad. Need to get counterspell. Resist? Who said you're allowed to resist me? Come on. Come on. good old bottle of those. So, yeah, the whole gooner thing's a bit weird. We also used to call people booners, which is like gooners with a B instead of a G. And they were normally the drunk people at school. So when you be in high school or something like that, they're the ones that were they were the delinquents that were into drinking and that sort of stuff at a young age. But like they'd actually be like drinking at school and that sort of stuff. I was always a stand-up child, and I was never into anything untoward. Never ever. Always did all my homework on time. No, I never did homework. But yeah. Yeah, you know, you have your various groups of kids. You know, you've got your jocks and all that sort of stuff. We still had those, but most of, at least in my high school, the jocks were probably more than 50% of the time also booners. So they'd spend half of their school life off their head drinking or sniffing petrol or something. So that is the way it just used to be. Looking for a Kiwi guild. Am I looking for a Kiwi guild, or I don't know, it depends on the guild. Depends on what it's called as well. Where are we at? What am I doing? That's right, I'm trying to get these mushrooms to respawn by doing laps right here. Hey, Seppos, oh god. Isn't that what the Kiwis and Australians actually, and the people in the UK call, actually I don't think, no, Australians call, so Seppo, for what I know, is normally septic tanks, which is I think it's pretty common in the UK for them to call that. That's what they call Americans and that sort of stuff. Jocker's privilege. Oh, okay. This was back in back when I was in school though. Back in the ancient times. I think we actually didn't call them jocks anyway. They were just like the sportos, I think is what we normally called it. So they were normally the Mace of Power. Attack power. Goodbye, Mace of Power. Yeah, I think we actually called them sportos or something, because like jocks was what, like we got that from like American TV sort of thing, wasn't? As we get a lot of American TV in Australia. Invaded everyone's houses with it. All of the American TV. How many of these will I have so far? 4 centaur braces, okay. I don't feel like these mushrooms are going to be arriving anytime soon. So let's move on to killing other things. Maybe we can find some zebras and stuff. Zebras and sun scales. I'm only level 12 though, so might have to go visit Wharf Master Dizzywig as well. Hi. dare you hit me? It's not taking too much damage. But then I do have that buff which gives me an extra 300 hit points, which more than doubles my health pool. Oh, Mr. Zevra, you're going to have to die. This world is not big enough for the two of us. Though technically neither of us are that large. That's what makes the mushrooms grow. All the people washing their jock straps in the forgotten pools. It's the secret to getting mushrooms to grow. I probably wouldn't. You probably don't really want to eat those mushrooms, but you know. Silly Zevra, you cannot hurt me. I'll get to level 60 on my first try. Do 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 do. Come on. Thought he was lower than that, so I started wanding, and this is what happens when you're not paying quite enough attention to what their health pool is at. It's alright though. It's alright. I won in the end, that's all that really matters. More Azevras. I should probably actually go hand in that Forgotten Pools quest. Actually, it'll probably get me pretty close to level 13 now as well. Wand! I wand you! Yeah. We'll head back to Crossroads and hand in that Forgotten Pools quest. Keep my buffs up. Keep the fighting spirit high. Now there is also, so Forgotten Pools is done. There's Wharfmaster Dizzywig, so I should go down there and do that. There's normally some raptors and stuff on the way to get skulls, like this one skull. He doesn't look like he's using it for much of anything good anyway, so may as well grab it along the way. Hey, Mr. Lashtail, you don't really need your skull, do you? Ugh. Knock me down in that 1 second he gets to attack me. What a jerk. What a jerk. Any more raptors this way? Yep, there we go. There's normally one here if no one's killing them. Normally. There you go. There you go, Mr. Raptor. We got your skull to have a nice new little home in my pocket. In my pocket. With all of the other stuff I get off things I kill. Alright, let's see. Let's go this way. There's lots of quests I do need to pick up down there as well. So lots of quests to do. Your forgotten pools are not as forgotten as we thought. I need to go investigate the stagnant oasis. No, we don't really need any of that. Does he have any patterns though? Wool cloth bag. No. Don't need the wool cloth bag pattern. Nope, nope, nope. I'm slowly filling my bags more with partially completed quest items than anything else. Alright, let's see if the zebras out here have hooves. Seems to be a very rare commodity sometimes for zebras to have. Other than large health pools, they seem to do that bit pretty well. Resisting. Resistance is futile. No hooves, though. We'll grab you. Oh. Cat darting through the house like a crazy animal. Say like a crazy animal because he's a crazy animal. Well, they need more resilient hooves then. If my spells are making their hooves shatter, it's about time they evolved. It's time for evolution to kick in, so they can become more powerful. The zebra... No, actually no. The zebras don't need to be more powerful. They really don't. We'll eat and drink. I'm getting awful close to level 13 now. That's good. Feels good. Get the levels. It's like my brother is messing with his car again out there. Don't know if anyone else can hear that, but I can. The call of the Japanese engine. You want buffs, don't you? There you go. Have a buff. He wanted to take the skinning. Wanted the skinning. That's fine. Like I'm going to be using the skin, so someone may as well get a benefit of it. Yes. There we go. There we go. What was he? Mage. Okay. For a second I thought he was a priest. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. I buffed you. You buffed me. Now. It's too far away. Remember that. Make a note of it. Hammer on. There we go. So the good thing, I think, with a mage, when it comes to... Yeah, that's a lot of resist. When it comes to hardcore, is that there is a lot of... what's it called? A lot of slows that you've got. So things aren't going to get away from you too easily. Things that run away aren't going to get too far. Let's keep an eye on that raptor. I want to get the Chen's empty keg over here while I'm here. Our raptor's not following this way. Oh, good, good. Chen's empty kegs. Well, it's normally just here. Oh, there it is. It was normally at this tent. How dare it be in a slightly different spot than I was expecting. Highly offended. Oh, no. That's no good. Just lost my Rend buff. That's 300 hit points I could really do with right now. Stuff them in. Oh, look at that. War Pants of the Bear. I seem to be getting more greens than I'm used to. Which, considering I'm just DEing them, it's not a bad thing. Almost back up to full. There we go. DEU. There we go. Ooh. Enchanting level 25. Let's get our Chen's empty keg. No surprises that it's empty. That Chen is he's a heavy drinker. Not that there's anything wrong with that. As long as he's not a violent drunk, he's okay. I'm okay with it. I don't know. I'm not going to tell people what they should and shouldn't do in their personal time. It's up to them. Just another thing we can hand in down here at Booty? No, Ratchet. This isn't Booty Bay. It's Ratchet. Ow. Stop hitting me so much. Try missing. Tried missing before. I hear it's really good. It's like a really good way. I've got to influence... No, I'm not influencing. You've got to influence me. I'm supposed to tell you how to live your life. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a hint into the things you should do. It's this here is some proper... Come here. Look at me in the face here. This is some proper Dapper ninja advice for you. Right? Proper Dapper ninja advice. When you are wearing the skin of your enemies to infiltrate their house, remember you need lots and lots of talcum powder. Otherwise that thing's just going to stick to you. It's going to bunch up weirdly. They're not going to realise that it's... They're going to realise it's not their former friend, husband, lover, whatever. So make sure when you're wearing that skin of their enemies... wearing the skin of your enemies, talcum powder. That's where Edgar went wrong with the Edgar suit in Men in Black. So remember that. It's very important. Always remember that. Now that I've given that advice, I have to go and mute for just a moment. I'll be back in a sec.
Talk to me. For real.
All right, I'm back. And I'll tell you what, you think you need an adult. Man, you should be in my brain. I need an adult.
Mukra. Victory.
Weird shit that goes on in that small fucking concrete space of my brain. Very, very weird place.
Time is money, friend.
Intact raptor horns. Sure. Want some of them. What do we got? Baron Longshore. Yeah. We'll come and kill you in a minute as well. Oh, that's right. Leveled. Let's make our frostbolt just a little bit faster. A little bit faster again. Oh,
Time is money,
well,
friend.
you can't ever
Be
say I
good.
don't give out
Have a
advice.
good one. Be good.
It may not be advice that you
Keep it
actually
real.
want or think you ever really want to hear about, but you know, I give advice out. It's just normally not what people are expecting, and may make them throw up a little bit in their mouth.
What's up? Hurry back.
Because it's what we do. It's what we do. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so we'll get you. Yes, Mr. Gazalo. South Sea Freebooters. I want another level really before I do the South Sea Freebooters, just because then it's a bit easier to kill Baron Longshore at the same time. And I like to be able to do both of them at once. What's that one? Guns of Northwatch. I probably don't need to grab that overly much. What the Zevra's done. Might go hand in that. I will fly back to the Crossroads. The Roads of Cross.
Talk to me.
Show me where I can fly. Is it the Roads of Cross? Can I go there? That feels almost like I'm flying to Ogrimmar. But it ain't. Even to go to Ogrimmar from here, it flies you via Crossroads anyway, so. Alright. Back to Crossroads, we'll drop off our Zebra hooves. Get some stuff for them, and then I might actually go do this one. Do this one earlier for once. Why not? Get those bloody razor manes out of my hair. I've only got... It feels like I don't have a lot of health. But that could just be because I'm a mage. And it always feels like when you're a mage you don't have enough health. So I feel like I always need buffs and stuff. But that's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. You.
Go forth to victory.
You need 7 Prowler Claws. Well, that's in the future quest pile. The current quest pile is Razormane, Water Seekers, Thorn Weavers, and Hunters. Well, apparently the patrol here is about as well. Yeah, no personal fort buff. It's I really feel that missing. I like having the fortitude buff. Oh, it'll be fine. Maybe. I mean, most things come at me pretty slowly anyway, so it's all good. Having the frostbolt makes things like that not too bad. Alright. Let's get killing on these guys. Main thing is we'll just try and keep everything at arm's length. The only thing that'll really do much different is the here at least is those hunters that are wandering around with a pet. As the pet tends to get a bit up in your grill. But it should be okay. Oh yeah, once you've got things like the heirlooms, you go pretty crazy with your leveling. Especially because you also get the experience bonus from having the heirlooms as well, which is pretty insane. I'm gonna need to get myself some more water. Having the heirloom weapons as well is so good because it's like you've always got a blue weapon. Now, I'm going to do this a little bit weirdly. Oh, what? You resisted it. That's just rude. So what the idea was, sheep the hunter, kill the pet. But that didn't work out very well. So I ended up killing the pet first. That's alright. Oh, priests are a bit of a nightmare because priests can be like pretty slow leveling. So that can they can feel like a real challenge to level, especially if you can't get many groups or anything like that, because you know you might not have a much of a population or anything. Because priests very much feel like you should be leveling with somebody. I found. Though at the same time, I do really like the priest. And if you're going shadow, once you're getting up to in that sort of level 30s area, I find it's not too bad. There we go. This time I'll get shot up a bit less. No pet for you. Yes, that's it, hunter. Well, it's good for the DPS as well, because the DPS can just kind of go ham without having to worry about whether or not they can get through. They've just got to go, alright, I just need to get aggro on everything. Healer will keep me topped up. Let's go. And you just go through smashing everything out. You're good. So once you get fairly deep into the shadow tree though, then you actually start going pretty well by yourself. So because even early on you can have some decent sustain with the priest though. So you've got your spirit tap and that sort of thing, constantly recharging your mana after you make your kills. You're just killing very slowly because you're spending most of your time just wanding, just do. But you know, it's all good. Actually, I was quite enjoying leveling the priest. I did play one. Did do quite a bit of shadow priesting during classic, which was cool. I enjoyed that. But oh well. Can't have everything. I'm steadily selling those lesser magic ones as well, which is nice. Just every now and then another one sells, another one sells. There you go, you're going to run away now. Yeah, getting a little bit of linen cloth from these guys as well, so, you know. Doing okay here. Doing pretty good business. Fairy fire, come on. Thought we were friends. Need fairy fire between friends, do we? I mean, the good thing with as well, if you're a priest and you're just leveling, and you've got, say, a few AoEers like mages around you, and they don't mind doing the whole mob tagging thing if they're higher level, then priests can be really good for that, especially if you've got Holy Nova, because you just got to essentially Holy Nova a group of mobs until they're about 40%, I think it is. I think it's about 40%. And then you're and then the priest, the mages just finish it off. And because you're using Holy Nova, you're actually healing yourself while you're smashing them down. So I know a few of the Only Fangs members were doing that kind of stuff when they were re-leveling some of their healers and stuff that had gone down. Creeping mold. I don't need any more hunters, and they're a little bit of a pain to fight, so we'll avoid him. Just move on to this razor mane thingy weaver. The thingy weaver. He weaves thingies. I mean, let's face it, when you do like a 5-man as a priest, when you're healing, you basically have 4 other people in a group DPSing for you. Anyway, so I've got these guys DPSing for me. All I have to do is keep them alive. Sometimes it's keeping yourself alive that's also a problem, though. That's the problem I keep running into. Keeping myself alive. No. You fall down, go boom. Yes, I've almost got this one out of the way now. I'll be back to trying to find raptors. One more. Just you, my razor mane water seeker friend. You can cast it. There we go. Some more linen cloth. Oops. Didn't realise that was a full stack. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can find more raptors. There's a raptor. There's a savannah huntress. Get the raptors, take their skulls. We'll make a throne of them yet. Probably should have wandered at the end there. Oh well. Let's see. What time is it? Good. Only quarter past. Keep working on it. Keep working. Get the whip out. Go, llama, go. Get some more centaur braces, I think. That's what we need. Raptor heads and centaur braces. That's what we're kind of target at the moment. Now we head over here. There's the 2 raptors that are normally over here. Then we'll head towards a group of centaurs on the other side. And sometimes there's some raptors around near them as well. Come on, crits. Get the crits in. Oh. He died before he got to me. That's all that matters. It's okay. Your death shall not be in vain, except for you. To you, your death was in vain. To me, it was very helpful. I got one more skull for my collection. Ow. Rude. Bad raptor. Why you knock me down? It's very mean of them, really. Just come along and they're just like, "Bleh, take that, you bastard." Like, but I was so kind to everyone. Why? Why be mean to me? What did I ever do to that raptor? Alright. Well, that one done, and now you want disruption ends, which I will wait a little bit to do, because that's a little slightly higher quest. There should be a couple of those wands that sold before. Alright, only one of them. 10 silver though. 10 silver is still 10 silver. How crowded it still is. Just fucking everything. Everything must go. It's a barren sale. Everything must be killed and looted. You get to loot a thing. You get to loot a thing. Can't skin it? That's fine. Leave its corpse there to rot. Ah. Come on, man. Be like that, Mr. Raptor. Oh, scalping tomahawk of that. That's going to become materials. Lovely. I really swear I'm getting way more greens than I generally get out here. Not a complaint. Very much not a complaint. The RNG gods have been summoned through the power of whatever it's called, enchanting. Via the power of enchanting, I summon the RNG gods. You're level 15. Might not be the best one for me to fight, but we're going to do it anyway. Because why not? Because sanity is for the weak. Yes. There we go. That's good. Let's generate some more water. And have a drinky poos. Have a drinky poos. What with my bit rates all over the shop there? No, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hasn't crashed since earlier. That's all that really matters. Now. Alrighty. Food and water. Ow. Mage becomes a lot easier once you've got that spell. If you've got Ice Barrier, you're doing pretty good then. Until then, you take a lot of damage. No coal car braces on you. Here, Mr. Wrangler. I hunt you with my ice. Yes. Yes. The old RNG was going well. Now it's slowing down a bit. Maybe it's only on the braces that it's slowed down a bit. Maybe I'll get greens instead. I mean, that'd still be alright. Get more greens than I do braces, I'd still be okay with that. So go get this Wrangler. Don't worry, Mr. Wrangler. We'll put your corpse to good use. We'll feed the plants of the barrens for eternity. Return it to the ground whence it came. Let's take this one out over here first, and then we'll take out the others. That way the patroller can't come and interrupt me fighting other things. There you go. Get this up, and then we'll fight the... Ooh, we'll fight the Stormer first. I still might have enough juice in the tank after fighting the Stormer to take out the Wrangler, but possibly not the other way around. Let's see. Out of the storm cloud. Oh, jeez. Got hit pretty hard there at the end. Be safe. Better be safe than sorry. Did I? Have I even gotten any braces from around here? Not one. Not one since I came over here. Cool. These guys are really holding out on me when it comes to these braces. Lisa needs bracers. Dental plan. Alright. Ooh, finally got one of the many sets of braces that I need. One of the many. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. What do we got? Anyone's respawned here? Anyone? No one? Let's go with no one. So let's head over here towards these camps. I'll have a couple of coal car, hopefully. Don't like the fact that there's a coal car runner hanging about, but oh well. We'll kill this guy along the way, because we can. Bam. Come on. Bam, and the raptor is gone. There we go. A Stormer. I want more health before I fight the Stormer. Donk, donk. Oh, yeah. There you go, Mr. Stormer. You got no chance, buddy. Blam. I still end up with not a lot of health and etc. But that's why I decided to get more health before we did the fight. Because that's the wise thing to do. The wise thing to do. Unusual for me to do the wise thing, but it is getting dark in this room, so I'm going to turn on the lights. Blind myself. Ah. Ah. It's too much light in here now. And my eyes will hurt. They'll sting like a bee. Bruise me like a butterfly. Not entirely sure how that works, but... Big butterfly. The size of my head. Lands on me. Oh, I'm just looting your mate's corpse. You'll be next soon, don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little coal car head. You'll be next and it'll be a wonderful thing. You'll feel great about it. Doesn't seem so happy about it so far. He's firing arrows at me. Yeah. Oh, he even had some braces. Wasn't that nice of him? Out here, he was all prepared. He's got his braces. He's wearing nothing else. One of those kinky coal car that you hear so much about. They do those special shows that, yeah, only rich people go to, and they've got you've got to have certain invites. I can't explain any further. Can't explain. I'll get in trouble. Which isn't overly unusual thing to happen to me, but, you know. Occasionally, got to be nice. Doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, it seems unusual. More linens. More linens. I'll need to make some more bolts of linen cloth so that I can make bags. Get my tailoring up further and further. Doesn't seem to be a lot of coal car left over here. Thought they were starting to respawn. Come on, guys. Respawn faster. I need to harvest you for your... What am I getting off these guys? Braces, yes. You all know coal car are like a braces tree. It's kind of... You know, it's like a peach tree, but with braces instead. They just move around a lot. It's a very strange tree. Very strange tree. Right, Mr. Wrangler. What you've got for me? Other than arrows to fire at me, of course. So I know you've got those. Mr. Wrangler. See what you got for me, Mr. Wrangler. That's That's right. You got nothing. That's ceremonial leather braces and centaur braces. Okay. He's wearing 2 lots, you see. Couple, 2 for each leg. No, 1 for each leg. He wasn't wearing any on his arms. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of yawning I was going through there. Mr. Wrangler, I'm going to have to meet some ice with you. Ice to meet you. Oh, God. That's just awful. That's gonna kill RNGesus. Yeah, see, just 5 copper now. I made RNGesus cry. It's no good. Oh. Made my glasses all wonky. Makes it very difficult to see. Bit of wonky screen, and we're good to go. Yeah, a couple of wandings in and it'll be down. There you go. There you go, brother. There you go. I actually get any... No, I get no points at all for the linen cloth bit. Zevras. There we go, a coal car. How many of these do I have now? 9. 9 of 15. One of those things, it just feels like you got forever to go sometimes with these things. Oh, geez, 3 crits in a row. That was pretty nice. Pretty nifty. I'll take 3 crits in a row every day of the week. Jeez. Doesn't matter what class you're playing. Right, 3 crits in a row really makes relatively short work of stuff. Either way, you always still get hit with the initial blast of that. Oh, jeez. Didn't realise I was getting quite that low. We're okay, though. We're okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. Dinner tonight's going to go really well. I'm already yawning a lot. I'll be in a restaurant, I'll be having some wine and a whole bunch of food, and I'll just be asleep under the table before you know it. Then somehow I've got to drive home. It can only go well. Zevra, why are there so many of you? Why for art thou, Zevra? Suffer not the slings and arrows of the Zevra to live. You destroy them with ice and fire. Mostly ice. Only every now and then fire. Yeah, and an incy bit of arcane occasionally. From the old wand. Not. Just thought I'd check over there just in case there was more. Good old Zephyrs. At least they've got a purpose out here. Unlike the hyenas that are out here, have no purpose, no use to them. They're just out here being annoying. Nobody knows what they're for. They refuse to be useful in any way, other than to attack you while you're fighting other things. It's their only purpose. Their only purpose. Oh, there's a coal cart. Sorry, Zevra. Once you're dead, not too interested in you anymore. Got to go for the Wrangler over here. Only came over there to kill the Zevra just to kill some time and get some experience from it. Ooh, getting a bit of latency. That's less than good. Less than ideal. See if it lasts too long. Let's have a look at what BattleNet says here. Is it just going on about maintenance? Yeah. But they might be doing some live maintenance at the moment, so that could cause some problems. 312 latency, but my bitrate still, actually my bitrate is better than it was before, so I don't think it's my internet that's affecting things. No. I don't know. I don't like it though. 300 latency is always concerning. Keep an eye on it for a bit, and if something funny happens, then we'll worry. I'm not doing anything that's going to be too strenuous on the connection or anything at the moment, so... Now your turn to feel the power of cold. The cold will eat you alive. And the undead will come across and do the same. Oh, only one bracer. Still better than none. We'll make some more, just a little bit more water. A little bit more water. Get ourselves nice and hydrated. We'll go hunting for more coal car. Hunting for more. That one hasn't respawned yet for some reason. But oh well. It'll be fine. 310, come on. Come on, drop down, will ya? Making me nervous. It's making me nervous. I don't like higher latencies like that, especially when they're unexplained. Unexplained high latencies. There you go. Ooh. Quarterstaff of the Eagle, I'll take that. And we'll do that. There you go. Upgrade green. It's a nice change. That was a good upgrade. extra stamina, 1 extra intel, lose a couple of spirit, but mages don't really rely on spirit. So that's fine. Hey, what? That's a long ass staff. Look at that. Jeez. What the hell? Another stormer. Yeah, we're gonna get you, stormer. Don't worry. We'll put you out of your misery. Whew. The other casters are really nasty. Really need counterspell. Counterspell is very, very good when it comes to fighting casters. Get me my counterspells. We shall destroy them. Good. Latency's gone back down. I mean, it's still not great, but it's as good as it gets. Latency of 200 on a hardcore server. That's about the best you're going to get. Getting a decent amount of the linen cloth, which is good. Need lots of that. It's just a pity you don't get the same sort of thing you do with the Ice Crown expansion, where you actually get a... When you're the tailor, you actually get a thing that gives you bonus cloth off mobs. So where everyone else sees 2 drop, you'll also get a bonus 9 and things like that. Can get pretty insane, especially when you're doing dungeons and raids. You can just end up with stacks and stacks of the stuff. But initially, it's normally pretty good. Malachite. Conjure some foods. Not too far off. Only 6 bars off now. Level 14. Making progress. Making progress. Now, where are we? At some stage, I'm going to have to make the run to Thunderbluff as well. I think I'll actually, like, once I get the funguses that I can get, then doing the run to Thunderbluff will be a bit easier, because I'll actually have a reason to go there properly. This depends on when the damn things spawn. Now, I can't give him buffs, unfortunately, because he's already got a better one. And there's no point in me giving a buff to the rogue. We can kill a Kokar Stormer. Yeah, you got to try. Your bars can be pretty important. You got to have things you use a lot quite accessible. So as you can, I'm going to be trying to make the mages as clean as possible so that I can keep my emergency stuff. And honestly, I'll be mostly using Frostbolt to attack things anyway. So it's all good. Funny thing is, once you've rearranged your bars, you're going to go out there and start killing stuff. And then you're going to have to kind of reprogram your brain a little bit to make them actually work properly for you again. And so there'll be a little bit where you'll be hitting wrong keys and that sort of stuff. Because now, what was, say, Shield Slam, for example, is no longer Shield Slam. It's now Sunder or something like that. Or Devastate. You know. At least that's what always happens with me anyway, when I do things like that. I kind of reorganize everything, and for a little bit my brain's like, no, this doesn't work for me, I'm out, I'm running, flee. Flee from the witchcraft you've just attempted. You're going to make me think. We can't have that. Oh, okay, so you've just got an add-on to move them around. So you're just using like one of the UI add-ons or something like that to make things a bit neater. I understand. I've used Elv UI in the past for that kind of thing. But I kind of just... It's a bit weird. I do actually kind of prefer vanilla a bit, which is a bit strange because most people really don't, and you can spark quite heated online debates over these things as well, over which UI add-on you should use. Oh, you're getting really deep now. Uh-oh. I used to try and trigger people in my guild by like sending screenshots of my bars and things like that onto our Discord. And they'd be like, how can you use that? Ah! And they'd just have like giant meltdowns over it. Hilarious. It's like everything's all over the place. You know, and it'd be screenshots of a raid, my bars, I'd be healing, and that would just freak them out, just horribly. So, but, you know, hey, I was always doing the job, so I must have been doing something sort of right. What do these two want? What's going on, guys? I'm not fighting either of you. You can both go. Yeah, they didn't like seeing the way my bars were. But sometimes I'd like I'd do other things where I take screenshots of it, but only after I'd like messed with it really hardcore, so that it just looked completely awful and unusable, which it would have been had I actually been using it that way. Just to try and trigger them, and it would always work. They just couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it. And all I was doing was trying to trigger them. Yay! All of the centaur braces. But that's what good guildies do to each other. They try and do horrible things to each other's brains so that everyone's having a good time. It's all part of the deal. You just got to do a bit less of it in hardcore, because these things can end up in, you know, hundreds of hours of played characters' deaths. That's a bit less cool. But you know, there's other times where it's just you mess with each other a lot and it's fun. It's good. You know. That was like half of our deal with the old guild. You've made a breakthrough. You might have made something. You might have made something good. Streamerbot, why has your quota been exceeded? You make me sad. You make me sad. Let me pop that out. Jump over to Twitch and do the same with that one. Yeah, you've got to. I found with things like when I was playing Warrior, with my various stances, I needed to. You kind of need to make it so that each bar makes a good logic when it changes, so that you essentially aren't changing the keys you're hitting as such. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it gets can get very difficult. Yeah, so that's exactly what you want to do. So like even though like some of the stances I wouldn't use very much, I still I'd still want to be able to jump from Zerka stance into defensive stance for whatever reason. You know, you never know why you might have to do it, and have a bar that makes sense for actual for that moment you might be tanking something, just to pull something off a healer or something like that. So yeah, it's good to actually have all the other bars actually make a bit of sense with each spec you've got of them. So even when you're dual specking and that sort of thing, that way, no matter what you kind of go to and jump around in it, it all makes sense. Can be difficult to do just because of the nature of these things, but still, it's worth trying. Got to do it. If the bars don't make sense, you're just going to crash out a lot. Centaur braces. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. One bar off. One bar off. Let's kill some plain striders for their kidneys. I don't feel like I'm going to make it to level 14 before I've got to jump off, but got to try anyway. You got your Dragon Soul all finished. Oh, nice. Well, that should make the next raid very entertaining, though. At least should be fun. It's just going to add a level of entertainment to it. That's all. Just think of the bonus entertainment from it. Let's see if these mushrooms have actually Respawn yet. Third clear. Nice. Good. Well done. Good work. Plain strider kidneys. That's really good. Nice. So I don't. It's not that far off before Mists of Pandaria now, is it? Haven't seen anything about it too recently, but it's not that far off really. I don't think. I could be wrong, of course. I am known for being wrong. That'll be cool. Hopefully you guys can get a 25-man Kraken. Yeah, so that's I think that would definitely be worth it. Like that would be worth it for me to hang around in that sort of situation. Whereas like, you know, we're trying to get the horde first. And I think for me that'd make it worth it to hang around, but yeah, other people just like they just might not. They'll have various reasons to not want to. You know, it is gonna. It happens. You know. Stormers and stuff. Well, let me get the mushroom. I want the mushroom. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. There will be those groups that are like that. They'll basically already have all of their strats and everything down. They'll know exactly how their raid team's going to do it. They'll have all of their various spreadsheets and that sort of stuff of raid positionings and that sort of stuff. My wife is going to yell at me soon because I'm still gaming and she's about to bring in the washing. Oh, and she's really keen on dinner. I'm just going to get my laden mushrooms. And then I'm going to run back to Crossroads, I think. Hand this one in. Get the mushrooms. I mean, and that's the thing. If you don't have that much, then it's how it's going to be. But it is what it is sometimes. Yeah, like the sweaty group I was with, we had like full spreadsheet things that had, so you could get your roster of people in Discord. You could then load that roster into this map thing that was made in Excel. And with all of its macros and everything, it would put people's names in positions and all that sort of stuff. And you had like a little picture of where everyone's supposed to stand and do all these things. And the raid leader would go over that, make everyone looked at it. All right, and he'll just go back over everyone's positions and all that sort of stuff. And so and that's one of the reasons why it ends up feeling like a job sometimes. Like, while we spend a lot of time taking the piss out of each other and making sure we had a lot of fun, there were times where it's just like, we're doing this to contribute to a spreadsheet that we need to. You're just like, oh my God, this just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like I'm gaming anymore. There's benefits and negatives to it, but you know, it's all still fun in the end, and that's the main thing. You just got to make sure you don't just like fully turn it into work sometimes. We all get paid to work. We don't want to make work. We don't want to make gaming turn into work. It's just not good. Not good. Alrighty, made it to level 14. We are making a start on the Mage. Now, what I am going to do now is I'm going to pass back to Ogrima. And I am actually going to finish the stream for the day. Oh, excellent. You know, it sometimes takes a little bit of time, but you'll get there. So I'm going to finish off now. I've got a dinner I have to drive the wife to. And all of that. And I will be back again tomorrow for more leveling of Dapper Ice. See if we can get anywhere with him without dying. Maybe this time. So I hope you all have a good one. Hope I've been at least relatively entertaining. Do me a solid and like and subscribe and follow and all of that sort of stuff. And I will do my best to have good food. Hope you all have a good night or a good day or a good morning, wherever you are at. And I'll see you all later.